Hey, what are we talking about today? That's weird. Oh, this stuff. Oh. Hey, this is Zach Miller here with Southern Loon Retrievers. What's going on, everybody? Today, apparently, we're talking about some KENT Pro Trial ammunition and why it's the best for you as a dog owner and a dog trainer. What's happening, everybody? Zach Miller here. I'm the owner and founder of Southern Loon Retrievers. We train gun dogs. And today, what I want to tell you about is some KENT Pro Trial ammunition. Now, these are blanks. They are not actually live ammunition. Now, at the same time, they do have wadding, and they will hurt you at close range. These actually have a pretty good kick to them in terms of a blank, but they are not a popper. Keep in mind, there's poppers, which are literally just a primer that goes off, and then there's blanks, which is the same thing as a popper, but it has wadding and it has filler to it. If you guys can see, you probably can't. So how can you tell if something's gonna be a blank or a popper when talking about training ammunition? Well, simplest way is to look down the hole. If the hole has a covering there for the wad, then it's a blank. If it's open and you can see the bottom primer of the hole, then it is a popper or just a primer. Now, what's the hole? The hole is pretty much the body of the actual shell. So as a professional dog trainer and sponsored by KENT Cartridge here, one of the biggest things that I use every single day for training gun dogs is blanks and poppers, okay? What are the difference and when do I use them? Poppers are, like I said, just blanks, they're just the primer. I use them to introduce gunfire to puppies and to younger dogs who may be having issues with gunfire that they experienced in their previous time. Blanks are the next level up. They're a lot louder. They give you the vibrations that you would hear with a normal shell in the field, and they are as close to a real shell as possible when training a pup for gun exposure. Now, I could go on a whole different episode, which I probably will sometime, about how to train a gun shy, or in this case, shot shy dog, and how to build them back to that confidence level. But that's not for today. And more than likely, we won't be using these for that process of training. But nonetheless, let's dive into actually what we were supposed to be talking about here, the Leaning Tower of Pro Trials here. What are they? Pro Trials, like I said, are just field blanks. According to the Pro Trial page on KentCartridge.com, they are professional field trial blanks. They're clean, reliable, and the professional's choice. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm. All right, when we break down the actual guts of this, for those who actually care, this is an HD hole, the body of the actual shell. The primer is a CK2000 primer. These are awesome, awesome, awesome blanks. I have never had a misfire with these like I do with poppers. These primers are top notch. I love using these. And guys, I know that I'm sponsored by them and I'm supposed to say that stuff, but I'm not going to give you guys crap out in the field, because this is when it is the most important, guys. I love training pups. Obviously, I do it for a job. But I'm not going to come on YouTube here and tell you, hey, buy this just because this company's giving me ammo, or, you know, they're doing this for me. No. I mean, I barely get any ammo at all from KENT. I mean, I'm still looking for it. Is it back behind this pile? Can't find it. What I'm trying to say is I care about the equipment that you and I and we all use when we're running our pups, because you don't want to be teaching a pup where every rep counts. Hey, this is what gunfire is. Hey, don't be afraid of this. And then all you hear is click. And for some pups, you're setting them right back at zero. Having the right primer in the right type hole for the right shell for the right training session is more key and more critical than you could ever imagine, especially for a professional dog trainer. I've always been told, and I still teach this to anyone I meet today, that it takes forever to train a gun dog to do one thing, but it takes one little instance to ruin it all. And it's especially true when it comes to exposing your pup correctly to gunfire. All right, now the actual shells themselves, they come in 2.5s in terms of the actual size of the shell. That's inches. I don't really know how to size that properly, but hopefully that is, you know, a good representation of how big 2.5 inches is. Pretty monstrous. Anyway, they only summon 12 gauge as of right now. They honestly feel and resemble exactly like a 2.5-inch shell that you'd be using out in the field. The weight is a little bit lighter, of course, because there's just filler in the actual hole itself. And I put that warning out in the beginning of the video. Stuff actually does come out at the end of this, okay? So when the primer is struck, make sure your barrel is oriented downrange like it should be no matter what. Weapon safety is most important when you're handling any type of ammunition, whether it's blanks, primers, live stuff, explosives. Well, all right, scratch the explosives part. That'll be another video. So taking a little excerpt off of the Pro Trial page on KENTCartridge.com, they say, our field blanks have proven themselves in competition year after year. The clean report of consistent performance of these blanks has made Pro Trial the professional's choice. And then there's an awesome picture of a dog, which doesn't happen to be a Southern Loon dog. Hey, we're still talking about the shells, right? Did you see this page? I mean, it's got a wet... It's asking for my age. All right, everybody, anyway, these are some of the best shells that you can possibly get if you're training pups at any level, whether you're amateur, professional, or just a weekender, okay? These are perfect. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. And I'd be lying. I think everybody out there would be lying too if they never did this at least once, if they're familiar with these. They are awesome for proving who calls shots in the blind. And I'll tell you what, something I learned in the military, you leave your weapon, you are grounds for getting messed with. So, these are awesome to just throw maybe a handful in your bag come hunt time. And when that person who is renowned for saying, I definitely got that one, that one's mine. All those 10 that I knocked down, my 3 shells, mine. You see the red pop out, not today.
Not today.
But realistically, guys, make sure that if you want to use Pro Trial cartridges from Kent and any type of ammunition, you use the utmost safety when handling your weapons. Weapon safety and ammunition safety and storage is some of the most imperative rules that we should follow as hunters, outdoorsmen or women, or anything in between. We need to be on ourselves to discipline ourselves when it comes to handling live ammunition on or off the training grounds, on or off the range, and in and out of our households where it's stored. Remember, keep out of reach of young children. Probably not the best thing for them, because remember, cancer and reproductive harm.
www.p65warnings.ca.gov.
I'm getting good at that. All right, everybody, so that about does it for this very informative and peaceful and very laid-back product review of the Kent Pro... It's the Pro Trials, right? The Kent Pro Trial Field Blanks. Everybody, if you would please slam that subscribe button, and I mean slam it. Smash the like button. Share it with your friends at the end if you like it. And if you guys are looking for a step-by-step, detailed heckin' step guide on how to train your gun dog from a puppy all the way to a champion gun dog in the field or on the competition grounds, in the description below, there is a link to a free course and my unlimited course for the Gun Dog Academy. It is getting a ton of students, and I would love nothing more than to have you enrolled in the course itself so I can see you and your pup progress to the gun dog handler and the gun dog I know you both can be. Yeah, I know it was a pretty good ad. Thank you. I wrote it. It's cool. No big deal. You want a hat? You want one of these hats? I got green, not waterfowl, whatever you want. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you got a little bit of a laugh out of it. I'm pretty much a funny guy, no big deal. But beyond that, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the free course if you want down in the description. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and we will see you on the next one. Check out these videos next for more reviews and other ways to train your dog to the highest ability and to increase your confidence on the training grounds.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Man, I told you they'd love it. Oh, they absolutely love it. You should have seen me knocking down that tower. Guys, I wish you could have seen me knocking down that tower. Like, I had to like reset the lights and everything. I mean, got scared for a minute.